Hi guys, it's Jimmy here, and today I wanted to do a review on the pre-ceramic Daytona. Now someone in the comments asked me to do this, so what I thought I'd do is I'll do a quick review of what I think of the pre-ceramic, and also then I want to speak a little bit about what they're doing on the market. So here's my watch. This is a late 2015, and my review is going to be pretty quick because there isn't anything I don't like about this watch. It's a chronograph, it's a full oyster, so I've enjoyed even taking it on holiday and swimming with it. I don't use it as an everyday watch, it's more of a weekend and holiday watch. For every day for me I need a date, but I'm not going to complain about this watch not having a date because I think that would ruin the aesthetic of this watch. It's got a really nice balanced dial, and being a Daytona, it's got the one main thing it needs, and that's that chronograph. So and its size here, 40mm on the oyster with that awesome clasp. Sits beautifully on the wrist. It's a very well balanced watch. It doesn't feel top heavy. You tend to forget that it's even on your wrist. It's that comfortable. It's just, yeah, I can't think of a better chronograph out there to wear. I think it's awesome. So having said all that, that makes it pretty easy for you guys, what I think. It's spot on for me, very accurate too. Now for the market side of things, what I wanted to just talk about a little bit was that when I bought this in 2015, yes, stainless steel Rolexes were still sort of harder to get, but you could get them. And in the year that I bought this, I was offered another one as well. So I could have had two in that same year, and because they were a little bit more easily found, what happened was the second-hand market was below the retail cost of this watch. So these retailed for just over 15,000 Australian, and you could buy, well, they made this watch from around 2000, so you could buy earlier 2000 models and that for sort of 11, 12,000 in great condition, and that's just where the market was. And then you come to 2016 when they released the ceramic Daytona, and it immediately was selling for close to twice its retail price. And since then, in the last 2 years, it's dragged the price of these up. So these were discontinued, and the ceramics being so dear on the grey market, these have crept up quite close. So now they're, just bear in mind guys, I'm going to speak in Australian dollars, but these stainless steel models are selling above $20,000 now. And yeah, they keep getting just a little bit dearer and dearer. They keep getting closer to the price of the ceramic models. So that's all good. The market's very strong, but if the market was to weaken, it makes you wonder what would happen with these. Are you going to go pay over 20,000, and then is it going to lose half its value if the market was to get weak? Just a little bit of what I was thinking about. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I paid retail for my watches, and I just find it hard to think that I'd ever pay more than that for a new watch. I mean, yes, I have paid for some of my vintage pieces. They have been quite costly, but there is only, they can't change the supply of them. There's only so many out there. There's only so many good examples, and during that softer period of the new market, it just didn't affect vintage Rolex at all. They just kept creeping up in value. So a little bit of history I know about vintage collecting, the new market has not affected it. So just paying big premiums for, you know, anything modern like the one on my wrist. Yeah, I just hope it continues that way, so that the guys that are buying them don't have any buyer's remorse if things were to soften a bit. But time will tell, I guess. The Daytonas just keep growing from strength to strength. It's amazing, it really is. When I bought this watch and I was selling, you know, cheaper than retail on the secondary market, I never even thought twice about, you know, maybe buying a couple of them, because they're always available on the second-hand market and they're priced reasonable. So yeah, it's just a shock really how expensive these have gotten. And the same could be said for some of the stainless steel APs. The AP 41 stainless steel, just the time only. When I bought mine, I got a good discount on the retail, and on the second-hand market they were selling for probably at least $2,000 below what I paid. Now they're selling 4, 5, and 6,000 above what I paid on the second-hand market. So I don't know if Rolex has dragged them up a bit. I know AP's made acquiring them a bit more difficult, but yeah, that's a real surprise. And whether it continues, I don't know. We'll see how long they can sustain it. But that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. I hope you think it was interesting. But yeah, it's just amazing how Rolex creates that demand, and yeah, people are willing to pay big premiums. I don't know if the vintage market's got anything at all to do with it, because you know, some of these old Daytonas are getting astronomical prices. But yeah, we'll wait and see, I guess. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and if you've got any comments, just let me know. I'll see you next time.